is Emmy, and this is the sixth segment in my poetry reading series, Loving Life in Words. And today I thought I'd read a translation I did of a Spanish piece that was written by Poldy, an Argentinian writer. I love this piece for many years and decided finally to try to translate it because I couldn't find a translation of it. So here we go. Infinite Garden by Poldy, translated by yours truly. Childhood. It was long nights and clothing placed over the bedroom chair, clothing which seemed to grow larger and more menacing in the darkness as fear grew in our bellies. To make matters worse, we had been talking about ghosts, illuminating our faces with Daddy's flashlight, light which turned our eyes into those of the devil. Surely we had done many things for the devil himself to come and pull us out by our feet, but we dove into our beds and wrapped ourselves in our blankets even though we were dying from the heat. This was childhood, where sweet slumber arrived soon and quickly, evaporating any fears and returning us to a world filled with goodness and sweet dreams until morning. We were three sisters dressed alike, admiring the grand piano on which we played the Turkish march, so swiftly that our fingers could hardly be seen, and for Elisa with the rhythm so sharply, because to play sharply meant awakening the envy in our small, quiet hands, while our eyes watched in amazement the flight of the hummingbird above the keys. In the mania to destroy truffles, we'd press each one to see what was inside, to see if they had nougat or dark chocolate, while our mouths chewed and contemplated their flavor. But the toothpaste ones with their white mint centers that the grown-ups seemed to favor the most, we hated, dropping them from balconies or hiding them in the crevices of furniture until the cleaning lady would discover them with shouts of bad humor. And permissions? You ask. No, you. Last time I asked. That movie moment arrived with anticipation and finality, with our trembling voices begging an answer that was never confident, but rather like a dense fruit of hesitation. It was childhood, a stream in which floated orange blossoms, chewed gum stuck on the undersides of chairs or tables, breaking out in laughter without knowing why during the most serious part of Mass. A seashell, its sound capturing summer by the beach, and to which we took turns listening with marvel, expecting a small silver fish to jump from it into our ear. It was encountering a song upon cutting a peach, in its fleshy center the letter O. They called us by our shortened names, lighting candles above roses of sugar on our birthdays, when we used to sleep with our dolls, those that smashed to smithereens when they fell to the floor. It was a beautiful country, childhood, a country of mysteries and fears, of furniture that appeared to us much larger, where adults would pinch our rounded cheeks a bit too hard. It was a beautiful country that at times was threatening, but there we were together, gullible, in a garden that would forever flourish, in a garden of trees that would never lose their leaves. Mama's smile, Grandma's scones, necklaces of our aunts which we borrowed to play with, the dentures of our grandfather getting stuck in an apple which made us double over with laughter. It was a garden that would never yellow with age. The plums that Mingo used to sell the fruit vendor on the corner, and today bring back the same taste on the tongue as in memory. It was not knowing that Mama would die that her voice would become something of the past, her hands shipwrecks of a storm that would never return. It was a garden, childhood, a garden in which we swore never to grow old, but we grew, in which we swore never to mourn, but we cry, a garden to which we return at times with steps of women to don the little shoes of our youth and run among the beds toward Mama, who smiles and without exception is in no hurry, and calls to us in our pet names, to me and my sisters, like petals of jasmine that no one else calls us by, only Mama in this perennial garden to which we arrive when we feel grieved and heavy with nostalgia. Well, that's the piece by Poldy. I hope you enjoyed it. It's one of my favorites. And I thank you for joining me again. Please come back again. Thanks. Bye.